One of the essentials of a great camping experience is having a warm and hearty fire to gather around. Sit tight and listen in on Hollister Hill's hot take on how to handle a fire safely and easily.
When you camp, you are joining a much bigger community of camping friends and family, off-road enthusiasts, and thriving wildlife. You can be part of making Hollister Hills an enjoyable place for everybody by picking up a few good habits from the camping code.
Only you can prevent wildfires. Wildfires in California are no joking matter, so let's try our best to remember the timeless words of Smokey the Bear and keep fires on the inside of the designated fire ring. Your fire ring acts as a barrier to keep things burning hot on the inside and things that shouldn't be burning on the outside. Keep your firewood below the top of the ring so you prevent large unnecessary fires and also fires spreading outside of the ring. Let's begin with the 3 basic things you need to start a fire.
You only need 3 materials to get the fire going: tinder, kindling, and fuel wood. A good tinder isn't going to create floating embers. Swipe right and use recycled cardboard or dryer lint in small amounts to start it. Your kindling should be thinner pieces of wood like split wood or small branches, so that the flame can grow onto it with plenty of airflow. Then, light it up. Lastly, the bigger pieces of fuel wood to top it off. This is the wood you're going to add based on how long you want your campfire to last.
Now that things are heating up, let's talk firewood. Bring your own wood to the park that hasn't been recently cut and is as dry as it can possibly be. If you bring green wood to the park, meaning wood that has been recently cut, it's still wet, it doesn't burn very well, and also creates a lot of unnecessary smoke. Don't collect firewood here at the park, because all the trees and everything that falls from them is part of the natural oak woodland habitat. So please, hack your own wood and don't burn the trees at Hollister Hills. Trash like metal, plastic, and glass doesn't burn, and it becomes super difficult to remove after it's been through a fire. Remove any and all trash out of your fire ring before you start it. If trash happens to fall into the fire while it's still lit, leave it there until the fire is completely out and the trash is cold to the touch in order to remove it. Remember the golden rule and just get rid of all the trash out of your fire ring so it's ready for the next camper. And I mean, really, who wants to have a dumpster fire in the campground?
The most important step to handling a fire is knowing how to put it out. Before you go on a ride or when it's time for lights out, you can't assume that the fire will go out on its own. Fill up on water from a nearby faucet and pour water on the flames. Separate the fuel wood from the fire and expose the hottest side so that it can begin to cool down. Pour water all over the coals and the remaining wood. Repeat this step as needed. The fire isn't completely out until it's cold to the touch.
Oh, that smells good. The most important thing about cooking over a campfire, don't make it smell too good. It makes the park staff hungry. Thank you so much for watching this video, and I hope that you can take part in a great outdoor experience the next time you camp at Hollister Hills State Vehicular Recreation Area.